Nearly 40% of Americans are eating out less than last year, and it's crushing restaurants nationwide. A new YouGov study reveals the harsh reality. 8 in 10 Americans say restaurant prices have risen noticeably in the past 12 months. And the result? Well, diners are sharing meals or skipping drinks or even staying home more often. Restaurant owner Derek Kitchen in Salt Lake City knows this struggle firsthand.
Inflation itself really took a lot out of us, and then the tariffs kind of brought us to our knees, to be honest with you.
And it's the same with Ying Nance, owner of Chubby Baker.
Cost of goods has gone up 35%, and payroll has gone up like 39%.
Immigration policies, well, they're making things worse. Arizona restaurant owner Adriana Zapata is seeing customers and workers just disappear.
Right after the election, we saw a decrease in in-store traffic. Right away, the customer base dropped.
And this matters beyond restaurants. Consumer spending drives 2/3 of our economy. Major chains like Chipotle and McDonald's, well, yeah, they're feeling it too. So as the holiday season approaches, will you be dining out to support your local restaurants? Let us know in the comments below.
If you were the people that just came in and ate at the restaurant and y'all ordered a Philly cheesesteak, a fried chicken sandwich, and Ben Gaze, fuck you! Fuck you!
This is a lunchtime on a Thursday, and every restaurant or shop is pretty much empty.
Are you literally labeling me? You're labeling me?
I'm sorry, y'all don't have to agree with me. I never gave a fuck. I am not tipping you for some shit that is really not even tippable.
Restaurants are closing. Chains that have been around for decades are shutting down locations, filing for bankruptcy, and blaming everything except the one thing that's actually killing them: the prices they chose. They took a $15 meal and turned it into a $35 experience with worse food, smaller portions, and a tip screen that guilts you on the way out. And now the tables are empty.
We had this cake cut at a rooftop bar in LA. They cut the cake for us, and do you want to guess how much it cost? Cake cutting, $110 just to cut the cake.
I hate that we're living in a time period when restaurant food is simultaneously absurdly expensive and also aggressively mediocre. Like, when did this happen? I used to love eating out. It used to be one of my favorite activities of all time. Now I genuinely, without irony, think to myself that whatever I make at home tastes better than something else I order out.
So this is my second and last time here. Do not eat at the Krusty Krab. I got charged fees for silverware, insurance, a restroom access pass, and a parking fee. At a restaurant, I got charged a parking fee.
I predict that tons of fast food and restaurant places are going to go out of business before they figure it out. What am I talking about? The fact that it's so damn much money to go out to eat right now that people just aren't doing it anymore. And if they do it, they're going to places that have actually gotten it. What do I mean by gotten it? Okay, so I can go to In-N-Out for half the price of every other fast food place, and the food is better. I can go to Chili's, BJ's, or Red Lobster and get a meal for lunch for under $20 or happy hour $5 margaritas. Well, you can't go to McDonald's or Chipotle for under $20 now. Yeah, if you hit the dollar menu, you use the app and you do the little tricks and stuff. Me and my son went to Chipotle the other day. The video's everywhere. It was $52.64 for the two of us to get 2 bowls and 2 drinks. Like, these people have lost their minds. A lot of these fast food places and a lot of these sit-down places. Like Denny's, me and my son went to Denny's to have breakfast. It's a Denny's. It was over $62 for the two of us to have coffee and our breakfast. And I was like, what the hell did we eat? Yeah, we left a 20% tip, but I was like, $60 for Denny's? Like, are you people nuts? And then I saw an article the other day that Denny's has a whole bunch of restaurants closing. And it's just like, these places are just going to keep going under, guys, because they don't get it. They jacked the prices as high as they could possibly get it. They got this thing where like, okay, this is the most important quarter. Now this is the most important quarter. And we just got to keep squeezing people over and over for as much money as we can get out of them. And you squeeze so hard that now all these places are way too expensive. Like right now you can go to Chili's at lunch. You can get a burger or a chicken sandwich, fries and a drink for $9.99 and walk out of Chili's. Chili's is packed at lunch. They figured it out. Red Lobster, happy hours, $5 margaritas. Red Lobster's packed at happy hour. Does that seem right to you? Nah, doesn't seem right to me. It's great for Red Lobster. Love it. But they figured it out. A lot of these places just jacked the prices so high, never came back down. And you see all these layoffs. You see all these businesses closing. You see all these businesses in bankruptcy. It's because they jacked the prices way too high and squeezed people way too hard and never came back down, and they'd rather go out of business than take a loss for a couple of quarters, get the prices back down to where they should be, and get their customers some value again. It's absolutely crazy when I see it.
They got greedy and low quality, because that's the whole story. It's not just that the prices went up. The food got worse at the same time. You're paying more for less, and the places that figured that out are winning. It's not longer affordable or any good. 1,400 people agreed with that, and that's the death sentence right there. Customers will forgive expensive if the food is incredible. They'll forgive mediocre if the price is right. But expensive and mediocre? That's how you go bankrupt.
So let's talk about this right here, because this was posted in a tip wage workers Facebook group, and I think it's time that we as a country talk about this. So it says, "Dear guests, your server is not a volunteer. They don't work for free. We don't serve for free. So let's do some math. If your bill is $100, their pay is $2.13, which is tip wage workers minimum wage, plus the $20 tip. So your total should be $122.13. And the part at the bottom of that gets me every single time is they say, if you can't afford a tip, you can't afford to dine out. And I made a Facebook post responding to this saying that, can we stop saying if you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to dine, and start saying if a restaurant can't pay its employees a livable wage without depending on the generosity of customers, then they can't afford to own a business. Because I don't understand how billion-dollar companies tricked tip wage workers into believing that the customers are the problem for not wanting to pay extra on top of the bill we already paid, and not the billion-dollar companies that should be paying their employees a livable wage. It's only in America we got to deal with BS like this, because I've been to 3 different countries that have the same restaurants they have in America, and I didn't have to tip at any of them because they don't do tips. Tipping fatigue is already a thing, and y'all getting mad at the customers for not wanting to pay your wage instead of the billion-dollar company you work for is crazy.
We are going to see how much a table of 6 women tipped. First one, total was $51, they left $9. Second one, total of $32, $0 tip. $55, $0 tip. $60, left $6. $21 left $7, and then $23 left $4. So I am grateful for any tip, but would prefer 20%.
Restaurants in major cities across America are being forced to put automatic 20% tips on checks during the World Cup, as tourists who are coming in from Europe and elsewhere, where tipping culture is very different, are not leaving tips for servers and instead demanding that restaurants pay a fair wage. It's a very interesting development. According to the New York Post and other reports, restaurants across New York, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Kansas City, and elsewhere have been putting automatic 20% tips on all tabs during the World Cup. Why? Because foreigners, not from the United States, where tipping culture is very different, are coming into the United States and not tipping, not out of stinginess, but rather out of a different sense of culture. Their culture is different than ours. But it's sparking a very important debate. Instead of tipping culture, how about restaurants just pay their servers and employees a fair wage?
I'm sorry.
I'm going to leave.
No, we're not going to leave. Either we're going to pay the bill or you're going to be arrested. I'm telling you now.
For what?
Theft of
Arrested
service.
for a burger?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't arrest someone
you
for a
came
burger.
to a
You give them a
restaurant.
bill and you give them a time frame to pay a bill.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Yeah,
Are you
that'll
going to
be
pay the
fine.
bill? Are
Give
you going
me
to pay
the bill and I'll be fine.
No, there's no bill. That's not how this works.
Yes, it is. You do not arrest someone for a $34 hamburger. You do not arrest someone.
We'll find out.
No.
We'll
It's
find
not.
out.
We'll find
You want to
out.
come to the front?
No.
Do you want to come to the front? ma'am?
No, I'm going to leave.
You're not going
I'm
to leave.
leaving the airport.
Ma'am, you're not leaving.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You do not arrest someone for a hamburger.
Ma'am, you will be arrested for that hamburger.
For what?
For not
And
paying
what is
for
the
it.
charge?
Theft of service.
And how long is the charge? How long do you arrest someone for a hamburger?
Ma'am, are you going to pay for it today?
I said I want a bill for it.
Do we have anything? There's no one there?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Actually,
Can I have the receipt? I want.
picture.
You're gonna take
No,
it. You're gonna
I
take it.
want the bill for
You're gonna
it.
take
No,
it.
ma'am.
It's my bill.
Ma'am, can you drop your backpack?
It's your bill. It's your bill.
No, I will not drop
no.
the backpack.
We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Nope. Drop everything. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Those are my things.
Okay. They'll
They're
go right
going
with you.
They're going
Where
with
am I
you.
going?
You're gonna stay with us for a second. I have the extra set with me. You do? No, I usually bring the extra set, but no, just relax, okay? Don't squirm on us. You'll be all right.
You're attacking me.
No, ma'am. You're being arrested
For a hamburger.
for theft of service.
I've never been here before.
You have been here.
No, I've never been here before.
Okay.
It's a hamburger, a $34 hamburger, and I'm being arrested for a hamburger. In what country do you do that?
Oh, see, right here.
Trying to run over before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit when I'm ready to sit. Thank you. I'm a
Have a
lady.
seat.
I'm a lady.
Have a seat.
I'm a lady.
Even more reason to sit. Have a seat. Thank you.
A lady sits when she wants to sit, not when she's told to sit.
So I really think we're entering the era of the end of fast food, because with the prices nowadays, who's going to continue to justify being able to eat food that you already know is not good for you and also pay a lot for it?
We need to talk about how much a 6-inch Subway sandwich costs, because apparently I've been living under a rock. This weekend, we went to the mall in Illinois to go to the Nike clearance store because it's the cheapest place to get shoes for our kids. Please, don't take that from me. I need it. We're going to make a special thing. We're going to have lunch at the food court. I have 3 very young kids. I pay for 3 kids in daycare. We don't go out to eat. All right, let me just get a turkey sub. My fave, I'll go to Subway. Subway ruined themselves with the $5 footlong because now that's what everyone expects. But I'm like, okay, it used to be $5 for 12 inches. So surely it's going to be $5 for 6 inches, right? Inflation can't be that bad. That's 6-inch sub. I just got a sub. No drink, no chips, nothing. A turkey sub. Turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, mayo. $10. $10. 10. I'm choking up just thinking about it now. See ya never, Subway. See ya never. I'm never coming back. 1, because it's not even that good. 2, $10? You're out of your mind.
Y'all don't have to agree with me. I never gave a fuck. I am not tipping you for some shit that is really not even tippable. That never fucking before the last 3 years would anyone ever have thought about asking for a tip for. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Service providers are one thing. Okay, tattoo artists, cosmetologists, estheticians, hairdressers, makeup artists, whatever. That's one thing. Okay, servers, delivery drivers, even sometimes if I'm ordering takeout or I'm picking up a to-go order, expos, because I've served, I've expoed, I've hosted. I get it, sure. Drive-through, no. Fuck no. I'm sorry. Ben & Jerry's for a fucking scoop of ice cream? No.
3 years ago, nobody was asking for a tip at a drive-through window. Nobody was asking for a tip at a self-serve frozen yogurt place. But now, every transaction ends with a guilt screen. And 11,000 people made the point that kills the whole system. I'm done with tipping at salons and tattoo parlors when they set their own prices. Then why am I tipping? Because that's the part that doesn't make sense. If you set the price, the tip is supposed to already be in there. That's how pricing works. You don't charge me what you want to charge me and then ask me to add more on top because you didn't charge me enough the first time. And then somebody dropped this. I booked a hotel online and it asked if I wanted to leave a tip. For who? Myself? Because that's where we are now. The tip prompt has left the restaurant. It's in retail. It's in self-checkout. It's in online bookings where no human being is involved in the transaction. The whole system went from rewarding good service to subsidizing every business that doesn't want to pay its own employees.
You know shit's messed up when McDonald's is becoming a luxury item in this country. They said that a hash brown, one of those breakfast hash browns, are $3 now. You used to be able to get 2 double cheeseburgers and a McChicken for $3. Then people are going to comment and say, oh, now you're all complaining about McDonald's. All you do is complain and whine. When are you going to start complaining? That's a genuine question. What does the average home price have to be? What does the average rent price have to be? How much does a McDouble have to be before you kind of go, this is a little bit ridiculous? Life has always been challenging. We want to be optimistic. We want to work hard. We want to build skills. We want to work on ourselves. But a lot of people are drowning. They're putting their groceries on their credit cards. Groceries are astronomical. Housing and rent and college debt and daycare and now McDonald's. There's got to be some light at the end of the tunnel, because if not, what are we truly living through? Are we living through the takeover of the middle class diminishing? They're moving the goalposts so far that we're having just 2 classes of people, the have-yachts and have-nots.
I had a video go viral last week talking about how ridiculous it is that this is $3 worth of food, and I had hundreds of comments saying that's what you pay for convenience. That's what you get for raising the minimum wage. That's Bidenomics at work for you. And y'all got me dead to rights. One follow-up question though. Why can I get this at Taco Bell, a thicker hash brown, right across the street for $1? I'm pretty sure that it was just as convenient and that minimum wage and the president were the same, so are we sure that McDonald's isn't a little greedy? Price gouging for record profits? I mean, regardless of your politics, are we 100% sure?
So McDonald's is all mad, boo-hooing. Our sales are down. It's the economy. It's the president. It's everything. It's because I can get a steak dinner and a baked potato at Outback for $5 more than I can buy a Big Mac meal. That's frickin' why, McDonald's. Look, McDonald's has been going downhill in quality for the last 10 years. I can go to Mexico and order a Burger King burger, and it is put on a conveyor, flame broiled, beautiful, comes out absolutely stunning, $4 American. I come back over here and I have the same burger. You know how it's flame broiled taste? It's flame broiled taste because it's liquid smoke. Look, American food, fast food, has gone to hell. I don't even think you can call it food anymore. McDonald's, your stock is down because your food quality is garbage and the prices are astronomical.
McDonald's is on earnings calls blaming the economy. It's not the economy, it's the comparison. When your drive-through costs the same as a steakhouse, you don't have a customer problem. You have a mirror problem. It doesn't cost them any more to make that burger, but they keep raising the price because that's the detail that turns frustration into anger. The ingredients didn't get more expensive. The burger didn't get bigger. The quality, and by his account and by the stock price, it actually got worse. So where's the money going? Not into the food, not into the experience, into the quarter, into the earnings call, into the line that says same-store revenue is up, right before the line that says same-store traffic is down. They're making more money per customer while losing customers, and they think that's a strategy. It's not. It's a countdown. What's the most you've paid for a fast food meal that made you question your entire life? Drop it below.
And listen, if anyone tells you that inflation isn't that bad, that the prices aren't that high, that like, oh, things are not as bad, bro, this is a Waffle House menu from 2009. An all-star meal was $5.99. $5.99. The $7.80 was crossed out because that was expensive. $7.80 was expensive. $5.99. That shit got you 2 eggs, 4 slices of toast, grits or hash brown, your choice of biscuit and gravy. I don't even think that they have biscuits and gravy anymore. You could add $1.25 for some coffee. It shit came with the fucking sausages. Bro, what? Dude, they had a $1 menu? What is 2009?
Can someone explain how these restaurants are still operating? This is a lunchtime on a Thursday, and every restaurant or shop is pretty much empty. Yet the rent here will be at least £20,000 to £25,000 for a size of this per month. Some don't even bother opening at lunchtime or have closed down permanently, which is sad to see.
If you were the people that just came in and ate at the restaurant and y'all ordered a Philly cheesesteak, a fried chicken sandwich, and Ben Gaze, and y'all dropped $30 on the table and left, after I brought y'all the check, I have to pay for the rest of your dinner. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Do you want me to put this? Do you want me to put this online?
Nothing was wrong. You guys were just rude to us. She was the only nice person to us the whole time.
I was so nice to you. No, you were rushing us.
You perceived yourself as being nice, but you really weren't.
I was so nice to you. No, you weren't. I'm paying for it. That's okay. Do you know, I live in Seattle. She lives here. We haven't seen each other for so long. We chose this place. It's okay for us to... No, it's not. It's not implied. You don't have like a sitting limit. No. Why would you kick us out? What? Are you literally labeling me?
Seattle, I guess. But we work for 10.
You're labeling me?
Usually I get like 10 tables, but you were my only.
Wow, you're
You're so rude. You're labeling me just because I live in Seattle. I'm not even from Seattle.
It's okay, guys, but leaving no tip for someone who works for tips when you've been here all day and I was not able to get
You
more
were not
tables.
nice to us. You were rushing us. She was the only one nice to us. And I was willing to give like $30 of a tip because this is not even expensive for me. But no, you weren't. You were always like rushing us to get out. And you were looking at me.
People who wait for tables.
There's no sign saying that I have to stay for 1 hour only. No, it's not. That's not like that. It's not like that. No. Because
sleep at night knowing that.
Oh yes, I will. If you can sleep at night knowing like that, have fun too.
Oh, hi. We're at McDonald's.
Hi, can I help you?
Big Mac, fillet of fish, large fry. Chicken McNugget.
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal.
Oh, that's okay. Do you want orange soda? Orange soda? Orange soda.
Okay, you want sauce for the nuggets?
Yeah.
Ketchup. Ketchup? Okay.
And I'll have a hamburger, small fry, and a Diet Coke.
What size Diet Coke will it be? Small. Okay, for here? That comes to $10.84, please. $10.84 out of $11. There you go. Have a nice day. Enjoy your day.
One Big Mac with
$10.84 is the tax now. Because it's not even a joke. That's what you pay in tax and fees before you even get your food at some of these places. And someone who graduated in '96 remembered it clearly. A Big Mac meal was $3.24 tax and all. I lived on Big Mac meals and 45-cent soft tacos from Taco Bell. $3.24 for a full meal. 45 cents for a taco. And here's where it gets interesting. Because somebody actually did the math. Minimum wage in '96 was $4.25. That family's meal was $10.84. That's about 2 hours of work. Today, California minimum wage is $16.90. That same order today runs about $32, still roughly 2 hours of work. So the ratio hasn't changed, but everything around it has. Housing, gas, insurance, car payments. The meal costs the same number of hours, but those hours are already spoken for 3 times over. In '96, 2 hours of minimum wage bought you dinner, and you still had rent money. In 2026, 2 hours of minimum wage bought you dinner, and that's where the money stopped. Here's what every restaurant in this video has in common. None of them got killed by a competitor. They got killed by their own pricing. And that's the part that makes this different from any other business cycle. This isn't about a recession. This isn't about people suddenly deciding they don't like eating out. Americans love eating out. They've always loved eating out. What they don't love is doing math in a drive-through line and realizing they're about to spend $15 on a sandwich that used to cost $6. And that math is happening everywhere now. Not just at McDonald's, not just at Denny's, at every counter, every register, every checkout where the price jumped and the product didn't, and the tip screen made it worse. Because now it's not just the price on the menu. It's the price on the menu plus tax, plus the guilt prompt, plus the delivery fee, plus the service charge. You order a $12 sandwich and you walk out paying $19. And you do that math once, you do it twice, and the third time you just don't go. You cook at home, you meal prep, you find the places like Chili's and In-N-Out that actually respect the transaction, where the price matches what you get and you leave feeling like it was worth it. And that's the only metric that matters, not the quarterly earnings, not the stock price, not the average ticket size. The only question is, did the customer feel like it was worth it? Because when the answer is yes, they come back, they bring people. They don't even think about the price. And when the answer is no, they don't write a letter. They don't file a complaint. They just stop showing up. And that's what's happening right now across the entire restaurant industry. People aren't boycotting. They're just doing math. And the math says cook at home, eat at the places that figured it out, and let the rest of them learn the hard way that you can't charge steakhouse prices for microwave food and survive. The restaurants that will make it through this are the ones that understand one thing. Value isn't about being cheap. It's about being worth it. A $10 lunch at Chili's is worth it because the food is real and the price is honest. A $32 Big Mac meal isn't worth it because everyone in that drive-thru knows what it used to cost, and you can't unknow that. You can't unremember $3 Big Macs. You can't unremember 45-cent tacos. The memory of what things used to cost is the most dangerous competitor any restaurant has right now. And no ad campaign, no limited time offer, no app coupon will fix it. Because the problem isn't awareness. The problem is the receipt. If you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tell me.
Thank you for staying tuned and thank you for watching those clips. Sometimes something is happening across the American restaurant and industry. And now customers are finally speaking with their wallet. More diners are saying they have reached their limit. They walk into a restaurant expecting a great meal and only to be hit with sky-high prices, smaller portion, extra service charges, and food that simply does not live up to the cost. For many people, the experience just is not worth it anymore. And as a result of this, some restaurants are seeing fewer customers, declining sales, and in some cases, closing their doors. Industry experts point to several factors behind the struggle. Inflation has pushed up the cost of ingredients, rent, and labor, forcing many businesses to raise prices. But customers argue that higher prices should still come with quality food and excellent service. Social media has made the situation even tougher. One disappointing meal can go viral overnight, reaching millions of potential customers. Today's dinner are reading reviews, comparing prices, and deciding where to spend their money more carefully than ever before. As the Trump administration inflate prices and tariff on all other goods, of course, not every restaurant is struggling. Many continue to thrive by focusing on fresh ingredients, fair pricing, and treating customers well. Those businesses prove that people are still willing to pay for a great dining experience. They just expect real value in return. The lesson is simple. In today's economy, loyalty is not guaranteed. Restaurants that are listening to their customers and consistently deliver quality are the ones most likely to survive. If you enjoyed this analysis, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more stories on business, consumer trends, and economy, culture, and Black history. Thank you. See you in the next one.